huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Makes a grab enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of running room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Breaks the tackle. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll turn it loose out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's going to pass, using his legs to buy some time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The expressway is wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Here comes the offense on second down.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll fire to his right. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play and create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. And they got got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's looking deep. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Howard. Now improvising. He'll let it go down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Caught in the backfield, it's Judkins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Buckeyes are on the move. He's looking to throw it. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Howard. Moving away from pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clearly.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Going over the top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Howard. A little release to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he...
Was incomplete.
Never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hindsight.
Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Throwing, he can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Tide! They take the lead with the 6.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. It's a fumble on the play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Throws into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics around midfield, 4-down territory. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is sending a very good.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Trying play action. Scrambling away. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Alabama quickly back to the line. Miller with the ball. Dances away from one. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 35, Ohio State 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's open. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a big play. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. At the 45, on his way. And he's running in the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes one. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle the...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this is the point of the game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're testing the right side here. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking to buy time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fires to the right. He's got it. There he goes to the right. The 10. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Howard. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Bounced off his feet. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out now. You got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Unleashes one deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over in the 2-minute situation. Get a few first downs, walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it.